Imagine living years of your life battling chronic illness, thinking that you're doing everything right, taking your medication, eating healthier, exercising, but still feeling trapped in your own body. What if I told you that you've been focusing on the wrong things all along? You've been treating the symptoms, but not the real cause. In this video, we're going to break down the hidden root causes of chronic illness that no one talks about, and more importantly, how you can start healing today. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what's causing your illness, why the conventional treatments are failing you, and what actionable steps you can take right now to start reversing your condition. So stick around because this could literally be the turning point of your health journey. Now, before we move forward, make sure you please hit that subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds and it'll help to ensure that you do get notified when there are more videos released. And trust me, there are more coming. All right, let's jump right into it. What we have to face is that chronic illness has become an epidemic. According even to the CDC, 6 in 10 adults in the US will have at least one chronic disease, and 4 out of 10 will have 2 or more. Now, these all include conditions like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, autoimmune diseases, and even mental health disorders like depression and anxiety, which is on a rise. And these aren't just minor inconveniences. They are debilitating conditions that affect every part of your life, from your physical energy to your emotional well-being. Now, there's this sort of symptom management trap that goes on. Here's where the problem starts. The traditional medical system is built around symptom management, not true healing. You go to the doctor with a problem, say high blood pressure, and they prescribe you medication to lower it. But what's causing the high blood pressure in the first place? See, that's rarely addressed. Instead, you're put on a medication which may lower the numbers on your next blood test, but the underlying issue is still there. Over time, new symptoms start to crop up, more medications are added, and before you know it, you are stuck in a cycle of managing symptoms rather than addressing the root cause. And I know this to be true because I have plenty of clients that are on this cycle of medication after medication and then medication for the side effects of this medication. And it just becomes a never-ending cycle. And the reason why is because the root issue is not being addressed. And so whatever is happening is continuing to happen, and then it starts to affect other areas of the body. So even though they're on medication, because it's not dealing with the cause of what is actually happening in their body, they start to get worse over time. They start to need more and more medication, and they're not getting better. And this is the cycle that most people are caught in when they are listening to conventional advice from the doctor. And I'm not saying that all doctors are bad, but what I am saying is they have not shown to do a very good job at dealing with chronic illnesses unless they start to become educated and they get outside of just the solution of conventional medicine. Now I want to do a survey and I want to ask you, has that ever been the case for you? Have you gone to the doctor and it wasn't much results? They just put you on some medication and sent you about your way and things continue to get worse or either never change? Put it in the comment because I still want to know from actual people what is going on when they are under conventional doctor's orders. Now I want to talk about the 3 overlooked root causes of chronic conditions. So let's understand this. Because if you're suffering from a chronic condition, it's very likely that one or all of these are playing a major role in your health. Okay, first up on the list is gut health imbalance. So let's talk about your gut. You may think that your gut is just there to digest food, but what it's there for is the actual command center of your entire body. About 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. And this is important because it affects the neurotransmitters that affect your mood, your sleep, and even how you process pain. See, when your gut is out of balance, you start to see a ripple effect of symptoms. Now, these can range from digestive issues like bloating and constipation to brain fog, mood swings, and even joint pain. And then even going deeper into this, the balance of bacteria in your gut, known as your microbiome, is also important because when the bad bacteria outnumbers the good, this imbalance can lead to chronic inflammation, autoimmune reactions, and even metabolic disorders. Now, how does this happen? It's often a combination of poor diet, stress, and environmental toxins. So I want to give you practical steps to rebalance the gut. Now, the first step is eliminating the common culprits. So this is going to include processed foods, refined sugar, and artificial additives, which feed the bad bacteria. What you want to do is replace these with whole, nutrient-dense foods, maybe like leafy green or fiber-rich vegetables, and fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. Make sure that you always pay attention to your gut, because it doesn't matter how healthy you think a food is. If it doesn't agree with your gut, don't eat it. But I just wanted to mention these in general because these foods are packed with probiotics that help to restore balance. Also, adding prebiotics like garlic, onion, or maybe sometimes bananas can also help to support the good bacteria in your gut. That's if you can handle them. For those dealing with more severe gut issues such as leaky gut or IBS, you might need to take things a step further with supplements like glutamine, which helps to repair the gut lining, or digestive enzymes to support nutrient absorption. It's never a quick fix, but healing the gut can be a life-changing event for your overall health. Now let's talk about chronic inflammation. See, chronic inflammation is another silent but deadly root cause of chronic illness. Most people think of inflammation as something that happens when you're injured or you have like an infection, like swelling or redness. But chronic inflammation is different. It's low grade, it's systemic, and it can go on for years without you even realizing it until it manifests as a serious illness. Now, I'm going to tell you why this is so dangerous to have chronic inflammation. It's because it has been linked to almost every major disease, including heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. It's like a fire burning in your body, damaging tissues and organs over time. And the worst part is it's fueled by so many aspects of modern life: poor diet, lack of sleep, chronic stress, and again, exposures to environmental toxins. Now, we have to reduce inflammation naturally. And so you need to take a multifaceted approach. Start by cleaning up your diet, like including healthy fats into your diet and making sure you're not doing a bunch of refined carbs. If you are going to do carbs, make sure it's whole food, it's clean, fruits, honey, maybe some starches if you can handle certain starches. But you want to make sure that you are minimizing the processed foods that contribute to inflammation. You can also include herbs like turmeric and ginger. They've been shown to have incredible anti-inflammatory properties and are easy to incorporate into your meals or take as a supplement. I always say food is number one, okay? Try to get as many nutrients and minerals in your food as you possibly can. But it's not all just about the food. You got to understand that stress is a major contributor to inflammation. Studies have shown how chronic stress triggers the release of inflammatory chemicals in your body. That's why practices like meditation or gentle stretching or just deep breathing for 5 minutes a day can significantly lower your inflammation levels. Let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these? Are you on an anti-inflammatory diet, or have you tried any stress reducing techniques? How have they worked for you? I want to hear from you. I want you to please share because other people can gain value in that. Now, I also want to talk about toxic overload because toxicity is something that a lot of people just don't talk about, and it's one of the most common root causes of chronic illness today. See, we live in a world where we are constantly bombarded with toxins. Everything from the air we breathe to the food we eat, the water we drink, and even the household products we use. That's why you have to be careful with these things. These toxins build up in our system over time, and when your body becomes overloaded, it struggles to detoxify itself. And so you must know how toxins affect the body, because when toxins accumulate in your body, your liver, which is the organ responsible for detoxification, gets overwhelmed. So you have to keep your liver healthy, which is very hard to do when you're struggling with a chronic condition. When your liver is overwhelmed, it can lead to hormonal imbalances, fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, and a weakened immune system. Over time, this toxic buildup contributes to diseases like cancer, autoimmune disorders, and even neurodegenerative conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So we need some practical steps to detox the body. There's natural ways to do this. The good news is your body is actually designed to detoxify itself. You just need to give it the right support. First of all, I have to say this, make sure you're hydrated. There are so many people who have problems just because they're dehydrated alone. And so many people are dealing with dehydration. That's the first step. There's so many people that move on to all of these deep plans and complex ideas about getting healthy, and they haven't even hydrated themselves, right? So you want to hydrate yourself because this can help to flush out toxins through your kidneys and through your skin. Next, it's really good to focus on eating foods that support liver detoxification, like cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, beets, dandelion greens. Again, the caveat is don't eat them if they disturb you, but I'm just throwing out a few ideas that you can try to see how they can start to help your body to heal. Also, herbs like milk thistle and cilantro can help to bind to toxins and remove them from your body. And let's not forget, sweating is a detoxifying tool. One of the simplest ways to detox is through sweating. Your skin is the largest organ, and sweating helps to release those toxins, whether it's through exercise, maybe a sauna session, and some people even do hot yoga. I know there's some people that's against yoga because of the meditation part. I'm only talking about the stretches that help to heal the body. And so sweating just in general is one of the most effective ways to get rid of toxins. So aim to break a sweat at least 3 to 4 times a week if you can. Now, I don't want you to think that detoxification is just this one-time event. You need to make daily habits for detoxing your body. So another thing is to just make sure you reduce your exposure to environmental toxins in the first place. Switch to natural cleaning products. Use non-toxic personal care items, and consider using a water filter for both drinking water and the water you bathe in. You will be surprised at how much of a difference reducing your toxic load can make in your energy levels and your overall health. Now, we've talked about the root causes of chronic illness, but I want to really address the elephant in the room, which is, why hasn't your doctor told you any of this? Well, the truth is, the traditional medical system is set up to treat acute problems, not chronic ones. Doctors are trained to diagnose and manage diseases with medications or surgeries. While that's incredibly effective for acute injuries or infections, it falls short when it comes to chronic illnesses. This is what you call the pill for every ill mentality. The medical system focuses on symptom management. This includes prescribing medications to lower your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, or stabilize your blood sugar. And while these medications might give you temporary relief, they don't address the underlying causes of your illness. You're essentially putting a Band-Aid on a much deeper problem. It will catch up with you. However, there is something great that you need to understand, and this is why holistic approaches work. They work because holistic approaches, like the ones we're discussing here, they focus on getting to the root of the problem rather than masking the symptoms. This means looking at the entire body as a connected system, not just isolated organs or symptoms. When you address the root causes like gut health, inflammation, and toxins, you're supporting your body's natural ability to heal itself. And how do I know that this works? Because I've used these principles on thousands of different people and have seen results that are absolutely incredible. And so just like them, you need an action plan to start reversing chronic illness right now, like today. So I want to provide a detailed, actionable plan that you can start implementing right away. And now that you know what is truly causing your chronic illness, it is time to take action. Healing from a chronic condition is a journey, and it does start with small, consistent changes. So let's summarize exactly what you need to be doing. Gut health. This is the foundation. Start right there. Start removing these inflammatory foods like processed sugar, the PUFAs, and the seed oils that are destroying your body and your gut and causing a lot of inflammation to your body and your brain. Get rid of all of the chemicals and the additives that you are putting into your body. Start to read ingredients, read the labels, understand what you're putting in your body. Replace these bad foods with whole foods and add in some gut healing foods like bone broth, fermented vegetables, prebiotic rich foods like the garlic and the onions. And then consider maybe adding some supplements like L-glutamine to help repair your gut lining, high quality probiotics to restore healthy gut bacteria. Don't forget, Chew your food slowly. That simple habit can improve digestion and reduce bloating. Also, number 2, reduce the inflammation lifestyle. Incorporating anti-inflammatory foods in your diet is important. And then please don't forget to reduce the stress for inflammation control. Stress is the huge contributing factor to inflammation, so please prioritize self-care practices that do reduce stress. And then also support detoxification. This does not have to be complicated. Drink more water. Eat the right foods, maybe support and stimulate your lymphatic system by using a dry brush or doing gentle massages in the area of your body where your lymph nodes are located. And then don't forget to keep your body moving. You need that blood flow. You need to move so that you are not adding problems to the health complications that you're already experiencing. Living a sedentary lifestyle is going to make things worse. What I really need you to understand is that chronic illness is not something that you have to live with forever. Your body is designed to heal itself. It just needs the right support. By addressing the root causes that we talked about, you can give your body the tools that it needs to start the healing process now. I'll be diving into more of these types of videos, so do make sure that you subscribe. And please don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video. I will continue to get information out to you that will change and revolutionize your health and your life. And also, don't forget to check out the resources below. I've provided some amazing tools for you to be able to utilize so you can get your health on the right path. Oh, and one last thing, make sure that you do comment. Tell me one change that you're going to start making today to address your health. It will encourage somebody else. Trust me, people read the comments and they are always inspired by what you share. I'll see you next time.